So,
View!
welcome back to The View! We have a special guest, but before we call our special guest out, I was just showing Michael yesterday how prescient we were. You know what that means, right?
Yeah,
I mean, we predicted the future. So on Thursday, the New York Times had an article on their front page of their style section talking about the latest trend, which is wearing earphones at a rave so that nobody hears any noise. Only hearing the music from one of the 3 DJs that you want to hear, and everybody else there gets to pick what DJ they want to dance to also.
And then your headphones light up a certain color depending on who you're
Right, so if you want to dance with that person, you have to have matching colors in your hair, so that you can be on the same.
Otherwise you will be off time.
Now, we had an article about this very concept in Project X.
Except that we were making fun of
In '94, because back then people still used Walkmans, and we thought, oh, wouldn't it be funny, because that was during the Giuliani crackdown where they were really banging down on clubs for being too loud. So we put out this fake article saying in the future we're just going to have these parties in the clubs where everybody's wearing their headphones, so music is blasting in their head, but there won't be any sound, and there will be no community boards complaining and shutting down clubs.
It's like prison.
What? It's like what? It's like prison? No, prisons are loud.
Yeah.
County jail sometimes, come on, they want everybody to hear headphones on so they can hear everything.
Well, not according to Michael, not at the Clinton Correctional Facility. But it's loud rap music to play there, so loud that you never take a hacksaw to metal and saw your way out of the fucking prison.
The blaring rap music.
Right.
Oh yes, very about that.
So we're going to welcome out our next guest.
Flloyd.
The legendary Flloyd.
Hi, Ernie. Pretzels give you flack.
And gas.
Oh my God, it's like being on the airplane.
So for those of you who aren't familiar with Flloyd, we
Who
saw
is
his
that familiar
videos.
with Flloyd?
He is a man of many arts, and one of the legendary club people from the late 80s. I first met you at the Pyramid Club in the mid 80s when you were Felicia.
Felicia Navidad.
I probably met you like in 1985 or 86.
I started coming in '83. My father worked for Delta, so I used to fly here for free.
So he has, one of my favorite things that Flloyd did back in the day is that he was the human money tree.
Oh,
where
I have a scar. It's your idea, right? Oh my God! And they said, "Here's $200. Tape it to your body."
Singles.
And we're getting singles. There's pictures in Paper Magazine.
and run through the crowd. It'll be
Run
fun.
through the crowd.
Nobody will get hurt.
But it wasn't just run through the crowd randomly. They announced it. And so, like, all of a sudden, this light came on, and I'm standing there like, "Hi."
Naked.
Like, "Come and get your money," and they were like, "Ah!" And like, there was this disco ball on a stand, and they like pushed me back onto the stage, and the disco ball fell on top of me, and like people were ripping into my flesh. I literally had a scar. But people reaching into my boots where $50 had fallen, and I was like, "No!" And then like eventually Lahoma had to come up and save me, and pull me out. There's pictures of Lahoma pulling people off of me. And I was
In
like,
order to make it safer, then the next time we made it shopping for dollars, and we put it in the shopping cart, and I pushed him through the club.
No, but the funny thing is
the
that
second time that night we did it, we didn't announce it, and I told all my friends, "Go over there and take all the money off."
weren't you all like scratched up and bloody?
Oh my God!
I
So
I
he started covered in green and then ended covered in red.
The $50 did fall in my boot.
Yeah, I
Oh.
see that.
So that's my favorite
Give me
memory.
$50.
Well,
No,
you owe me 200, so.
Wait, my favorite memory though is the first time I hired him at Tunnel, which at the time was a very upscale club, and men in tuxedos and women in kind of
Rudolph.
And yes, and I had hired Flloyd and his friends Jim and Alice in Wonderland, and they put together this team for a party in the basement, and we didn't have any money for decor. And but Flloyd said, "Don't worry about it. I've got it all taken care of." And I come to the club the next day, and I go downstairs, and all of the furniture, everything is piled in the middle of the room, tables and chairs, and there's no furniture in the room then. And then he took chain link fence and covered up the bars so that you have to, and then cut little holes in it so you have to reach through the fence in order to get the drinks. And then spinning sirens and those blinking
Strobe.
yeah, like construction lights that are on that are in construction sites, and then construction tape all over the place. And I'm thinking, Rudolph is either going to fire me or think this is the most fabulous thing in the world. And he thought it was the most fabulous thing in the
But
world.
actually, the first one was fucking intergalactic shit, and it was a group party, and you didn't give us the basement. You didn't give us the basement. You gave us one of the side rooms, and Alice in Wonderland took a foam mattress and carved a giant vagina on it. And we had garbage piled this high, and you had to climb through the vagina, and you couldn't see your hand in front of your face because of the smoke machine, and we were all hiding in the garbage, grabbing people's hands. And Michael came in and said, "Fuck it." That was Rudolph. Sorry.
Well, let's pause on vagina, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the
View.
So, from vaginas to penises.
I thought we were going to tear RuPaul a new one.
Oh yeah, Flloyd has a bunch of funny RuPaul stories.
I wouldn't call him funny.
Well, they're funny to her. She's laughing. At you.
Let it be known that we did not want to talk about
No,
RuPaul.
this is not.
Oh,
This is
no,
all
that's not.
Flloyd. This is all Flloyd's idea.
This is Floyd's a guest, so we have to.
No, let's talk about something else.
Now tell us about the songs that you.
What song?
Well, tell us about your videos. We just showed them. So
Oh, yeah. No, that's a solo project I do. That's called Flock of Slits. That's all this stuff.
I love to do all that. I love your piano.
Weren't you involved with Black Lips performance troupe too?
I was a member of Black Lips, yeah, with Anthony. Anthony formed
Do you
that.
remember the haunted Holocaust at the
We weren't sure if we were going to go into the haunted Holocaust, you know. We decided to.
I don't think I participated in the Haunted Holocaust that I went to.
Let's talk about the Holocaust.
Anthony did Anne Frank and like tortured people.
Yes.
It was like a Halloween event where he like read from Anne Frank's diary.
In there, and all the shampoo was like turned into
A reinterpretation of the Diary of Anne Frank.
That was the Johnsons, I believe, and I was not involved in the Johnsons. That's when Anthony took the people who he could control and started something.
Happy Halloween, Holocaust!
Anne Frank!
I don't know if that was like the best. If that was the best Halloween.
It was very artsy.
Yeah,
Robert Wilson would have loved it.
It was very artsy. Very artsy.
Oh yeah, artsy. Is that the cover? Bitches want to know.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, yes, and
Phoenix Lights.
I don't know how much time we have left. Are you doing the thing yet? No. But I would like to say that I am performing at Wigstock this year. Wigstock 2015 will be August 12th.
Something or other.
It's a Sunday. And I will be performing.
That's great.
Where's it going to be? The Simpson, Flotilla,
Where's it
Leandra.
going to be?
It's going to be on a boat.
So if you can't take it, you just jump up.
You have no choice. You're trapped on the boat.
Finally, I get to be. I'll have a reason for being seasick.
You know, Bunny's always wanted to do one of their shows that could let you in for free and charge you to get out. So this is.
Well, I don't know if I'm telling secrets out of school, but they offered to let her do it on the High Line. But you can't charge people.
I think the High Line would be an awful place to do Wigstock because
Where's the stage?
there's like a little amphitheater by
Oh,
like 16th Street and 10th Avenue, but it's too small.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Isn't that how we got to Lotto?
I mean,
Lotto
the
used to be
Wigs
up there,
are
right?
That's also where Sister mentioned Billy Bear started the fire at the Outlaw Party. Was the second or third Outlaw Party we did.
John Tony.
Your boyfriend, don't.
I know, both of them.
That's why he's trying to go up.
Hello.
We have to pause for a minute because our microphone is off.
And now a word from our sponsor. Welcome back to the Pew.
Floyd turned into a disco
Isn't it
number.
funny?
I'm so proud that I created the most horrible song of all time. I'm not allowed to play it in my own home.
His boyfriend thinks it's scary.
It is kind of scary.
His boyfriend thinks.
Flock of Slits, look it up, it's on YouTube.
Bitches want to know.
What do bitches want to know?
Phoenix Light.
About Wigstock?
She wants to know about Leigh Bowery.
Oh,
Where's the mic out for Wigstock?
No, she wants to know about Leigh Bowery. He seemed like a very creative designer. And if we knew him, and if we had a couple stories about him. Do you have any stories about Leigh Bowery?
What was that club with the pool? I remember Lee coming to the pool.
bloodbath.
And I begged him to get in the pool, and he was like, I can't take this off. I'm not getting it on.
Bloodbath, which has no relationship to any
No relationship to
actual
disco
or
bloodbath.
real events.
I actually saw him do that number from Wigstock 3 times over at Gibbsburg. I saw him do the bird thing 3 times. I saw him do it in London, and then I saw it at Wigstock, and he did it at Jackie 60, totally naked. They were both totally naked. And you could see the harness and everything. And his wife had her head in his crotch, like, the whole time. And I saw him do it in London, and we were at Wigstock, and I didn't want to ruin it for anybody. I was saying to everybody, like, look at that. Look at that. Remember that. Later you're going to get freaked out. His wife is in there upside down.
You know,
An hour and a half backstage waiting.
I really have a fond memory of Leigh, who died, I think, on New Year's Day, 1995, I think it was. Very sad. But my fond memory I have of him, the last thing I remember is seeing we had gone to Miami Beach, and he had just done the Joan Rivers show with us. And we had gone to Miami Beach, and we were almost arrested for indecent exposure. And at what point
It's not a good story, it's almost.
But at the end of the night, it was very early in the morning, like 9 o'clock in the morning. We were all coming off of ecstasy, and I was in the hotel room. And I looked out the window, and I saw Leigh and his wife, Nicola, running up and down the beach, completely naked, and he had something called a gherkin.
Merkin.
A merkin, which is, gherkin is a pickle.
He had a merkin over the gherkin.
Yeah, a gherkin is a wig that covers it, some little vagina.
Gherkin.
And he took it off, and he threw it into the ocean, and went running into the ocean, and, you know, two of them, the whole peak down on the beach, and just was very beautiful scene.
Actually, in Wigstock, he sang, this is something people don't know, is that in the movie, I mean, in real life, he sang All You Need Is Love. And then he died while they were editing it, and Barry Shields called me up, the director of Wigstock, and said, do you know anyone that can sing? And I said, not only do I know someone that can sing, but he has a British accent. And so in the movie, it's actually Anthony singing that fake Love Is All You Need. It's not Leigh Bowery, it's Anthony dubbing it, because Leigh Bowery sang a Beatles song they couldn't get the rights to, so they had it.
Now you know.
I got 5 people in that movie. My mom's in that movie.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.